All right. So, hi Nikita. Thanks for inviting for this interview. And myself, Dr. Gautam, and I am in charge principal at Agrawal Vidya Vihar English Medium College, and also the founding in charge principal of this institution. So, our institution has started in the year 2017, and we are very fortunate enough that we are the first English medium arts college, and we offer three different courses at the undergraduate level, that is BA with economics, BBA, and BCom. All these courses at undergraduate level are in English medium, and then we also offer MA economics, again very first college in South Gujarat to offer this PG program in English medium. So we are the only English medium arts college at undergraduate and postgraduate for economics in specific.
That's really great, sir. So, sir, have you worked anywhere before, like before this?
Yes, I have worked with Amroli College before this for 7 long years, and that was my first academic experience. Before that, I had worked for a bit time in corporate.
That's great. So, sir, like you have held key position at Education Institute, since long.
Yes, currently. Yes.
What are the key factors that keep you connected with the education sector, sir?
First, very motivational factor is that you are always young because you grow, but your students do not grow. And always when students come, the new students come to your college, so there is always the addition of knowledge to you because the new youth that comes to you, they come with a new thought. And these thoughts keep me connected. This gives me a kick to show them the right direction, so India can become the one more entrepreneurial nation once again that we had been since a very long years.
That's right, sir. That's correct. So, sir, like, you being the principal of Agrawal Vidya Vihar College, what is your philosophy of leadership? Because you are holding a position as a leader, right? So, like, how would you describe your leadership style?
Not as a leader, but I would say as a teacher, I would say, because always I like to be called as a teacher rather than in charge principal. And because a teacher should be alive, whosoever you hold the position, you become whatsoever, but a teacher should be always alive with you. So I believe that I had a vision for my students, for my institution. The vision is I get inspiration is from the current situation, what I see near about me. We as a Gujaratis, we lack with the administrative part. We are very good with business, so our students are already, they are very motivated that they want to have their own startup, or they want to start with their family business, or they want to join their father business. But one thing that gets me is that we are very lacking in the administrative part. So with our different programs, and to be very specific with the economics program, I think we as an institution, as a teacher, I want to contribute this as a administrative key positions from Gujarat. You always hear, there are so many IAS officers have come from Bihar. There are so many IAS officers coming from Delhi, but we never listen that there are so many IAS coming from Gujarat, and especially from Surat. So that brings me an inspiration that why not? Why this lacking part is there with us? So I believe it by offering such courses in economics and subsidiary courses like political science. This will give a kick to our students, and students will be getting a drive through that, and they would be joining this positions in the near future.
Just my question, like out of my curiosity, like because you have this motive behind these courses, so like, are you offering any counseling to the students for such?
Yes. We every year. This is the right now. Also, if you go on my our college website, you can see there is a free counseling form over there. You can fill that. Our teachers will contact you. They will sit one-to-one with you. They will tell you. They will explain you that what is good for you. See, we don't want to pressurize any of this stuff. BBA, you do BBA, or you do BCom, or you do BA only because we are the BA college. No, nothing like that. Rather, we do counseling for other colleges also that we are not offering. Because after 5 years down the line, students should not feel, what I have done. I mean, I'm good for nothing. So I really don't want that with student. We are not a salesman. we are educators, and being an educator, if the student is not interested or we do not hold any kind of a motive to do your course, we tell it that okay, you go to Y college, you go to X college, they are offering this course and you can join it. And students come for free counseling also, and we believe and we make sure to give good amount of a time to all the students those who are coming, because as a teacher, it's our social and moral responsibility to help students, not only to my college students but society at large.
That's a great motive, sir. And I will say, keep doing this because we like students need this.
We definitely believe in this philosophy, because see, what we have learned is we have learned from our own past. No one was there to us to tell us that you should have done this, you should have done that. Yes, we are doing good, but if you would have got the right guidance at that point of time, what we are having, we are blessed. We are thankful to the Almighty, to our parents, but we could have also done better if we would have also received the better guidance than what we have received today.
Right. So, like as you said that you are the first English medium college in Surat, but there are but there are English medium colleges for economics in Gujarat. I would say, like there is NSU in Vadodara. So like how does the curriculum of Agrawal Vidya Vihar College ensure the best practice of industry?
Okay, see, now no colleges affiliated with South Gujarat University designs their own college. The courses, the syllabus is always designed by the university. So we Nirmal South Gujarat University make sure that course is very up to the mark, it's very updated. Rather, after every a certain period of time, 3 years, 2 years, university keeps on updating the syllabus. They always try to bring the new stuff into the limelight so that students can learn what is the new current trend going on. Say, for example, there is a subject known as economics of thoughts, and there are certain subjects of HRD. So university makes sure that the student is learning the latest data that is currently available or that is currently applicable to the students. So we are completely associated with the university. Yes, the pedagogy changes, the teaching methodology changes. We have rich library with all the new books that are being associated. We make sure we are bringing books from New Delhi, we are bringing books from Kerala, we are bringing books from Saurashtra University, from Baroda. We invest all our resources, maybe human, maybe money, maybe contacts, to bring all these books to our library. And we, I think only at the 5th year, we have more than 6,000 books in our library.
Wow, like you established yourself in 2017 and you have more than 6,000 books. That's quite an achievement.
Yes. And we invest heavily in our resources. And to add to this point, till date, we had whosoever the faculty we had, they were with doctorate. And we make sure that we are bringing faculties around the nation. We have faculties from Kerala, we have faculties from North Gujarat, we have faculties from North India. And I mean, this is again luck by chance also, because they applied, but they have been attracted to our institution to teach, because again, we are totally English medium institution. So it also gives a drive for a faculty to come and to teach at this colleges.
But like, sir, as you said that you are trying to help the students like correct course. But sometimes what happens is that students also do not know about your college, that you are offering such things, right?
Correct.
So, like in that case, how do you strategize about your key programs and plans for marketing and the administration of your college?
Okay, see, administration, I already have cleared you that we start very early we start our preparation from April end only. We update our website, we launch our form for the counseling. The admission process is already working over there. So any student who has not even given the examination, they can go there. They can fill the form, the student can fill the form, they can fill their details. This year, we have made a practice that we have almost contacted 100 school principals, and we have wrote a letter to them that, we are this college and we are offering this courses, so you communicate further to your students. So this is basically a word of mouth. Sometimes we, as a faculty, tell to our faculty that they may communicate this in their school where they have studied. So they tell their principals, and it's the word of mouth. So I feel very privileged. In the very third year of our establishment, we had no seats. in our BA program available. I mean, all seats were been full, and it's a rush now.
Wow. Wow, that's quite an achievement, sir. So, like, what is the intake capacity of your college?
It's basically 100, but depending upon the situation, sometimes with the permission of the university grants some extended seat. So last year we had 163 intake for. In BCom we have 3 divisions. We have BBA 2 divisions. In BA we have 1 division of 163 capacity.
That's a good number, sir, actually, for economics.
Yes. And in PG program we have 16.
Again, is a good number. Like PG program in economics, that's quite amazing.
Yeah, 60. Yeah, because again we are the only college, so it is very interesting that people who would be joining this course would be very much job ready immediately, because it's a huge scarcity for the people, those who have completed their post graduation in economics, that too from the English medium college, because there are so many openings in RBI, SEBI. Teaching positions, school teaching positions, then there are key positions in government in Sachivalaya. So all the requirement is M economics.
Right. So wow, you are keeping the government jobs in mind, right? While nurturing these students.
Yeah, because that is the prime face here. I mean, that is the prime motive for us to run this economic program. Because what we lack is the right decision makers, the right policy makers in the town. So there are so many jobs, like for example, every bank requires a certain kind of economics. So we are building those economics. If you see most of the teaching positions that are been open for the economics, so most of the times it is a commerce graduate who's teaching the economics, but not the pure economics graduate. So we are making sure that we produce that kind of a students, and we have certain past alumni. Those who have completed their BA, they have also done their BEd. Now they are again coming back to do our MA program so that they can teach in higher education also. So that kind of a response also we are gaining from our own students.
So, sir, I would like to know, about your institute, that how your institute could be more welcoming to students of different races or economic backgrounds. Like, what are the policies for that?
Okay, so first thing I would like to add is that it's not only that only a 12th arts student can join this program. It can be a science high school pass out. It can be a commerce school pass out. It can be art school pass out. Anybody can join. The area is open for all of them. First thing is that. Second, we have very enriched faculties. As I said, they have a vast year of experiences ranging from 5 to 15. We have a PG program altogether. We have one of the finest statistics faculty. We have finest economics faculties, finest English faculties. All of them, most of them are PhD. First. Second is we have very enriched library. You come to our campus, you see our campus. We have a huge 5-story building, and we have auditorium, we have badminton courts, we have basketball courts, we have volleyball courts. So a huge parking facility we have. So on the side of we believe we have 3 holistic sides of the development, 3 pillars. One is the education, second is the culture, and third is the sports. So we believe that on this 3 students develop, because only education would not help. At the same time, they should be cultural enriched. At the same time, they should be fitness freak, and he should be some sporty kind of so that he never lack of his dreams. He never feel sprineful that I'm not able to do good. So a sportsman and a human that keeps him alive. And our sports teacher is again qualified teacher. He is GSET qualified. So we make sure that whatever we are doing, we need the best in our area so that we can deliver best to our students. So this is our basic philosophy.
Yes, sir. And I was asking about the admission, sir. Are you providing admission only to the students of Gujarat or Surat particularly, or are you open to all the students?
Okay. See, as per the norms of the South Gujarat University, there is a quota for everything. 20% seats are been reserved for the other boards, 80% seats are been reserved for the Gujarat board students. But then after, if there are certain vacant seats available, so it opens up after you are done with the quotas and everything. So it opens for everybody. So later on when there are certain seats vacant, so we do not have any hindrance to the admission. Everybody is welcome from all these states. Rather, we have an international student in our economics program from South Africa. So she has been studying. She's been a sponsored student from the government, and she's in third year now. So she is also studying from South Africa.
South Africa, okay, great.
Yeah,
That's great. And so, like, do you have any scholarship program or any such program for the economically backward students?
okay. See, now government is offering altogether 4 different schemes: MYSY, Digital Gujarat. So students have ample amount of opportunities for scholarship. There is no limitation. If there is a right student with the right background, there is no hesitation for the scholarships.
Okay, so that is provided by the university and the government itself.
Yes, government, and later if there is some requirement, in some special cases, if we feel that students is having certain capabilities and may have some kind of a background, we on a personal level as an institution we help them.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
So, like, you are being a part of this college and now you are being in the education sector. So you have seen a lot. So now what do you think should be the college's top priority over the next 10 years? Considering the competition, considering the students' requirement, what should be your
Correct. Okay, so keeping one basic fundamental into the consideration that student is participating equally. To be more of one-side monologue-driven classes, we require research-based classes, and more we have to drive the students towards the research. And when I say research, I do not mean that anybody should go on the field and start with the research. But whatever they are gaining, it should be conceptually clear. It should be research-driven. It should be empirical in nature. It should be normative in nature. So that whatever they are learning into the classroom, it's not just that 20 minutes they heard us and after 21st minute we ask them what you've done. So it's as equal to what you have ate the last night in the dinner. So we don't remember either of it. So we do not want that. Again, I say keeping the conditions very much strict that both the parties are equivalently participating in the educational process. It is more important to be research-driven institution. So we are aiming to be more research-driven in the next coming years.
Yeah, that is also the requirements, like nowadays.
Correct. It's absolute requirement. It's the need of an hour.
Okay, so I'll get back to you again to understand more about how you are approaching with the research-based thing. So that will be great.
Okay. Yes. So 2 things have been there. First is we inspire our faculties to pursue research. I myself is pursuing second PhD. We inspire all our teachers. Rather, we have 2 faculties, those who are research supervisor at our institution, and many all have been in pipeline to be a research guide. At PDA level, we have certain research-based projects to do. That is also been known as the winter internship program. In MA, we have one subject that is known as research methodology. So through that subject, we inspire students to conduct any sort of a research and connect their classroom knowledge with this empirical knowledge so that they can understand better and they can apply this theory into the real life arena.
Research is all about that only, sir. So yeah, that's
it's all about.
Right. So like, what was when you joined the college? What was your vision for the college? And like, you have seen it. So has it evolved over time?
I think we are trying and we are striving hard to what we have thought at the beginning to deliver the best and to attract more of the talented pool, to inspire students to be a good leader, to be a good entrepreneur, to be a good manager, and moreover to be a good administrator.
Administrative. Wow. So you are focused, emphasizing a lot on administrative part.
On all 4 parts. As I said, for us, education is 3 holistic. So the society lies in 4 holistic parts. So society requires entrepreneurs. Society requires managers. Society requires leader, and society also requires the administrators.
That's correct. So that's correct. So, like, sir, just one more thing. Like, what would you like to know? What would you like people to know about your college that they may not know? Inside Gujarat, outside Gujarat, what is that one thing?
Okay, see, I think we have covered almost everything, but then we are not a profit-driven institution. First thing is that we are the service-based, trust-based institution. The motive of our trust, Agrawal Samaj Vidya Trust, is to deliver the quality education. So the motive behind our institution is no profit, the very first thing. So whatever we do at our institution is never we keep the numbers in the mind. We are always here to give. We are not here to always expect anything. We make sure we are helping students with all the facilities. It may be mental, it may be psychological, it may be physical resources, or it may be any other kind of a help that we can extend to the student. Because the ultimate motive is to give something back to the society, maybe in person, maybe as an institution, or maybe as my teachers. That's the most important point, because we are not here to get some money back to the home. Whatever we are getting, we are just implying back to the society.
Right. So actually, so that is more satisfying. At the end of the day, you will come satisfied home that I have given something from what I learned.
Indeed. Absolutely correct.
Right. So, sir, I'll just take my last question.
Sure.
Being a teacher, I would say, what would be your suggestion, that you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
Okay, fine. I would go with this. I always want to address this question to all my young students. See, there is a drive in the society. There is a race going on in the society. Sorry, I would take a bit long to answer this question, so don't mind this. There is a drive going on in the society, to be successful at a very young age. At the 18, I would become an entrepreneur. At 21, I become a millionaire. At 25, I become the richest person. So stop running the race. Life is not about the race. The very first thing I will do. Take time. Everything happens in the time. Give time for what is the right time actually for. Say, for example, if 18 to 23 or 18 to 22 is the right time for education, give that time to the education. Because the more you invest in your education, in your holistic development, this is going to be a lifelong with you. But the short-run goals, what today's kids are running behind, may look glorious for a certain period of time. But when actual heat of the competition starts, at that point of time, it becomes quite late to come back to clear your basics. And then we realize, okay, if you would have done this right at that point of time, things would be different. So I believe students currently, until unless there is some need to them in the family, maybe because of some crisis or some critical situation, things are different. But for that, we are always available. As I said, that at a personal level, we go down to check down that if there is actually some requirement, we are always there. And we never say that, don't do this, don't do that, don't enjoy your college life. No, I mean, students have a belief, persuasive belief that the real enjoyment is outside the campus. No, I have a different philosophy. The real enjoyment of the college is in the campus, in the classroom, on the benches. Take this 3 years, take this 5 years along with you. So you have at least, 15 years, 20 years stories to tell your kids that, this was what we have been doing. I mean, till date, I tell to my other colleagues, my fellow mates, my friends, that we have done this in our class, we have done this in our college. And that is more enjoyous in comparison to what I have done outside the campus. So life is not about bunking. Life is all about sitting with the intellectuals, sitting with your peer group, gaining some knowledge from the peer group, gaining certain knowledge from your professors, and giving back, sharing. That's what I have learned in IIM Ahmedabad, and that's what I believe that's the right way of education.
That's correct, sir. That's quite thoughtful. I could connect to it actually. So thank you so much for addressing all the questions. That was great.